welcome back to my channel. I know that I'm looking a little crazy, and that's because this was a two-part video situation. If you haven't seen how to apply the eyeshadows and you're interested in tips or anything like that, I will leave linked down below in the description of the video where I do this eye look, and I kind of give you guys some tips to help you guys out. But anyway, you guys, this part 2 is going to be about my skin and foundation and concealer and setting your face. This one should be a little bit longer than the little part 1, but nonetheless, I hope that it helps you guys out for any questions that you have. I'm going to be showing you my skin before makeup and then after makeup and so on and so forth. So if you're interested, please keep on watching, and if you're new around here, welcome. My name is Jackie. I'm so glad that you're here. If you like the vibe, please don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video, or as often as I like to be reminded about my videos. My videos are here for whenever you guys want to come back and watch them. Also, please don't forget to share my videos with your friends and family. And you guys, let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to go into is the vitamins. I do take vitamins. I didn't mention it in my other video because honestly, I forgot. So I do take care of vitamins. They come in a pack like this, and then you have your individual packs for each day, and it has all your vitamins in here, so you don't have to like sort them out yourself or anything like that. I am not sponsored by Care of or anything like that. I've just been taking vitamins for 2 to 3 years, and these are the vitamins that I take. I also take some other vitamins that help me with my PCOS. If I could find the pictures, I'll pop them up on the screen. I feel like that goes even further into things. I do have PCOS, just mentioned it in a video not too long ago, and then mentioned it way back when. I have been taking those 2 vitamins, and they have been helping me a lot. If you are interested in getting more information, I'll leave the link down below. That link will take you to their website, and it'll also give you a discount because I'll be like referring you. You don't have to use that link. You can go in yourself through the website. I don't know if they have like a special or a deal, but I do know that if you use my link, it does give you like some kind of like 50% off or something like that. I'll leave the information down below if you want to check it out. Again, not a professional. I'm not telling you to take vitamins. We're just talking about skin and foundation and all that. Before we move into primer, I do also want to mention that you guys, I drink a lot of water. And I know people are like, oh, I drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of water. One time I wanted to see how much water I drink, and I had drank already a gallon in like 5 hours. So I drink a lot of water. I'm not telling you go out there and drink a gallon of water. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just simply telling you what I do, and I drink a lot of water naturally. I don't do it for my skin or anything like that. I'm a camel. Okay, you guys, moving on to primer. So for primer, I have said it before and I'll say it again. I don't think primer is necessarily for everybody. There's people out there that don't need to put on primer and their foundation lasts and it looks good. I do think that's a thing. I don't, again, think that everything is for everyone. But if you are oily, I will say that this has helped me out so much. This is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Mattifying Primer. Longest name of life, I know. But I use this for my nose area and then sometimes for right here. It is the primer that has helped me out the best out of all mattifying primers to actually help control the oils. So I just go in and I grab it a little bit in the back of my finger, and then I just kind of massage it in, and I try to work a little quickly because once it starts drying down, you can't really rub it a lot because it gets like little white things. If you are more on the normal side, the dry side, I've recommended it before and I'll say it again a million times. I love this Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It feels really refreshing going on, but what I love about it is that it leaves like a sticky layer, so it's really gonna grip onto your foundation, but in a way that, I don't know how to explain it, like you're not gonna look crusty or anything like that. It's almost like it grips your foundation enough to like, you know, be on your skin, but it's gonna help you with the dryness or, you know, any kind of texture or anything like that all at the same time. I absolutely love it. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. I believe both of these primers have like trial sizes or like travel sizes, whatever it is. So check them out. I want to say I get mine at Sephora, but maybe Ulta will have the trial sizes as well. I can list a couple different primers for you guys, but some other ones that I really do like are the e.l.f. primers. This is the matte putty primer, and this one is the poreless putty primer. This one's for like normal skin, dry skin. It's gonna leave you smooth. This, I did a drugstore versus high-end with the Tacha one, and you guys, it was like the exact same thing. So if you use the Tacha and you want to save yourself some money, give this a try, because it was the exact same thing. I'll leave that video listed down below so you can check that out, because I cannot believe it. The mattifying one, it helps you mattify, but it doesn't control your oils long term. Again, if you want that soft, almost like porcelain skin, yes, good primer, love it. Okay guys, I had already applied my primer, but I did forget my skincare stuff. I will leave link down below the information or the video where I talk about my skincare, how I shave my face, so on and so forth. I don't always super shave my face, just so you guys know. I do things when I feel like it, and when I don't, I don't. I do quickly want to say that my top favorite moisturizer is the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue. I honestly use both this one and the pink one. This is like for normal skin, and then the pink one's like for dry skin. I try to alternate them just because for me they work the exact same, but I don't know, maybe something in the formula helps things out. I don't know. But they do have one for dry skin. That is the moisturizer that I use. And then this Watermelon Pink Juice Glow Recipe Moisturizer has really helped me. I want to say, and this goes back to the vitamin thing, again, I've never had major issues, but I was kind of not on track with my vitamins for like almost a month. I would take it a few days, and then I wouldn't take it for a few days, and so on and so forth. And so my skin started getting really dry, and this really helped me out. So if you're like dry, oh, I really think that you should give this a try, and you will love it. So again, I will leave the video down below where I go a little bit more into that kind of stuff, but I do just quickly want to mention it because I feel like moisturizer is the thing that has helped my skin the most, besides like washing it and stuff like that. Obviously keeping it clean is going to be helpful, but the actual moisturizer itself, I feel like it was a game changer for me. It leaves my skin so much smoother, and I don't know, I love it so much. So now let's talk foundation. So I feel like everybody's always out there looking for like the perfect foundation, but I think in order to find a foundation that works for you, it's really going to come down to your skin and how that's looking, and then going into the foundation and the formulas. So I will give you guys my 4 favorite foundations, but again, that's just what works for my skin. So my first 2 are drugstore foundations. I actually haven't used this one on my channel. Again, this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation because it is dark for me. I did pick it up in the lighter shade that I hope works for me, but I'm saving it to do a trying out drugstore makeup or something like that. I don't know, I forgot what video I'm making with that, but I absolutely love this foundation. My all-time favorite foundation from the drugstore is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. You can use this as foundation and concealer. I use it as just foundation, and then I have a separate concealer. I love it so much. It is not super high shine, but it's not super mattifying either. It's like right in the middle, but like if you like that matte look, I don't know, like somehow you get it. And if you like more of that like glowy, dewy look, you can achieve it too. I don't know, I love it. I really feel like it's a foundation that could probably work for just about everybody. So a little bit more expensive, I also really like the El Maquillage Woke Up Like This foundation. I am in the shade 105. I love it. I really feel like it's very similar to the Milani Conceal and Perfect in some ways, but I do think it is just a tiny bit thicker filling. Like not once you apply it, but like the actual formula itself. But I really do like this one. I also feel like this is a foundation that could work for a bunch of skin types. I love it. But my favorite high-end foundation is this Meet Your Hue foundation by Dose of Colors. I'm in the shade Light medium 120, and I do feel like this leans a little bit more towards matte foundation, like a matte base, but I definitely feel like if you do like more of a glow, it's easy to do so again with a different primer, with a glowy primer, something like that. But the coverage, the way that the finish looks, I love it. These are like my 4 top favorite foundations of life. Okay, you guys, before we go into applying the foundation, I just wanted to show you my skin very quickly. I have texture, I have little, I don't know, skin things, like, I don't know, I was born with these little skin patches, and then also I've kind of had little blemishes here and there. I don't know why, maybe because the time's about to be changing, the season. But yeah, I do have texture, you guys, and this is my skin. So for today, I'm going to go in with my Milani Conceal and Perfect, and I'm actually just going to take it like this because I'm running out of it. And I'm just going to apply that with my Makeup Geek sponge. I didn't wash it, sorry you guys. And I just like to bounce the sponge and make sure I'm getting the foundation obviously covered everywhere, but also I don't like to go over a spot too many times or too harshly. I am not pressing super lightly, but I'm not pressing super hard. And with foundation, you always want to make sure that you're getting into any little corners of your nose and just making sure that you're really getting the foundation everywhere. Also, I quickly want to mention, if you feel like no matter how I use my sponge or my brush, like it's not leaving the foundation the way that I like, try to switch it up. If you use a brush, use a sponge. If you use a sponge, use a brush. Sometimes that helps out. But that is it. Super easy to blend out the foundation. I would say start off with a little bit and then add what you need. You don't want to overdo it and end up super cakey or something like that. So for concealers, honestly, you guys, I feel like I can't recommend you a bunch. My favorite one is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue concealer, and that is in the shade Medium Tan. I also love the Jeffree Star Magic Star concealer. I don't know, the formula is really light. I really do love it, but this is just my favorite. I don't know, something about the way that it lays under my eye. I prefer it, but I do use that Jeffree Star one as well. So I'm just gonna go in here, and I do apply with the doe foot applicator, and then I go in and blend it out with my sponge. I also like to work with one eye at a time, just because I feel like, I don't know, the concealer doesn't really like crust or anything like that. Now that I have that blended out, I'm gonna go ahead and I wanna set it. And I wanna set it because I wanna make sure that it's not gonna crease any more than, for me, it already does, because I do have deep lines. But you set your under eye so it doesn't crease, so it doesn't move, so it's not going anywhere. So I have 3 powders that I absolutely love. The first one is Airspun Translucent Powder. This is a container from Amazon. My other one broke. But Airspun Translucent, you guys, it is inexpensive. You can get it online. You can get it at any drugstore, at Walmart. I absolutely love it. Another one that I like is the Nakia Joy Velvet Finishing Powder. It is really soft. I absolutely love it. Very similar to the Airspun. I did do a video comparing the two. If you're interested, I will also leave that link down below. But yeah, I absolutely love both of these. Very similar, different price points, but I love them. And then something that was very surprising was the Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I believe this is called like Magic Star Setting Powder, something like that. I got it in the translucent shade, and you guys, it is nice. I thought that it would leave like a white cast. It's very soft, very like, I don't know, refined. It feels and it makes your skin look really soft, and it smells like cotton candy, but not like in an obnoxious way. I absolutely love it. So any of these 3 powders, can go wrong with either one. Why can't I speak? But I'm just gonna go ahead, make sure I'm nicely blended here, and I'm gonna go into my Nakia Joy powder, And I'm just going to take that on an Alot Cosmetics brush. I absolutely love this one for the under eye. Laura Lee just brought out some brushes herself, and her brush is also really nice and it hugs the bottom of my eye really well. That is the L12 if you're interested. This one is the brightening brush by Alot Cosmetics. So I'm just going to dip it in my powder, top off the excess, and I go in here and kind of pat first, just to make sure that I'm kind of stamping down the concealer and that it's not going to go anywhere. And then I will kind of blend it down a little bit. I also like to take my translucent powder and go into my nose, just another extra little barrier to help with the oils. Okay guys, so now moving on to setting the rest of our face. So you can totally go in there with your translucent powder and set the rest of your face. Personally, I like to take the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powders. I do use the shades Sun Beige and Caramel Beige. There's no shade in between and I'm like right in the middle. So I just kind of dip into both of them. And I do take these on a big fluffy brush. I just dip into both of them. And really, I'm just setting lightly. I'm not going in there for, you know, coverage or anything. It will give me a little bit of extra coverage, but mainly my main focus is setting it and going in there lightly. And I don't know, I feel like doing these steps is kind of a way to help give you that kind of like airbrushed look. And I go in there, you know, buffing it in, but I'm going in there lightly. I've said it so many times. Okay guys, so up next I would normally apply my blush, my highlight, and all that. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see the foundation just by itself before I set it. I'll apply the rest of my makeup and then I'll be back to show you what it looks like set, and then I will show you the final look. Okay guys, so this is what I'm looking like. This is before any blush, any highlight, anything like that. My skin looks way better than it was looking before. But yeah, let me go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, set it, and then I'll show you up close what it's looking like. Okay, you guys, so I got the rest of my makeup on, and I just want to show you what my skin is looking like now that I have everything on. As you can see, taking those steps really helps me out, so I hope they help you out as well. But yeah guys, that is everything. I hope that you enjoyed this little two-part situation, and I hope that these videos are helpful for you guys. I love coming on here and doing random looks or doing challenges and stuff, but also I like to be able to help you guys out where I can. Again, if you're interested on anything that's on my face, it'll be all listed down below. The eye makeup, everything will be listed down below. And yeah guys, if there's anything else you want to see from me, let me know down below, and I will see you guys in my next one. Adios!